Yeah. I'm not interested in staring at your butt, Zevran. Okay, for a moment, everyone hold. Well, thankfully... Okay, do your job. Shield bash.
Now we get ahead.
Okay.
Your order.
Okay. I'd like you to become more well, you know this word, guys. I'm not gonna repeat this.
Yes.
Yeah, something like this, please.
Let's finish.
I simply cannot afford on dying now.
Send me. You cannot win.
Improved drain, eh? Unfortunately, you've died in quite a bad time. Okay, Al, if you die, I can name it all over.
Battle it is.
Keep drinking this.
I think I will recover from this quickly.
Morgan, sweetie, I know it's quite unpleasant for you to lie down like this here. Okay, dragons. What about this improved combination? Vulnerability hacks must be wary, not only damage from elements but also spellcaster sap. Ah, nice! Now, speaking of which, just mark them all of red. Oh, come on, there's gotta be something on him. He was orange one.
Must you?
But in any case, guys... wait, and where does it go? Lower level? And I cannot go to the lower level just yet.
This won't take long.
Holy mother! That's what I'm talking about! Silver medallion. Yes, please! Ah, and of course. Of course it's... I cannot unlock this.
As you like. This won't take long. On it.
I'm thinking. Okay. Ow. Okay, we've managed to survive this. Ow. Ha ha ha. You know what, guys? What I'm thinking right now is what I'm gonna do. I will return back to the surface in order to grab Leliana with me. I think that's where she would be more useful. So guys, I will be right back as soon as I hear back with Leliana. So see you guys soon. And I'm back. You know, even though I could change my party in this Dalish camp, I was thinking about that probably it would be much better idea if I head out to the camp and re-equip my entire party and improve the relations with everyone. Plus, I got tons of treasure to sell, so I'll free up some inventory. And yes, the Zevran is in a camp right now. And basically he was the one who changed my mind that instead of simply replacing him with the Leliana, re-equipping the party would be quite a good idea. So seriously guys, you did not miss the thing. I just ran all the way back to here. So let's go to the party. And you know, plus I got tons of stuff to explore. So yeah, back to the camp. And you know, just prepare everything, and you know, I've cleared one of this location. Alrighty. So, first things first. Santa Claus in time. And Leliana, since I saw this flower undressed his grace, or whatever it was called, I just knew exactly where it would go. First of all, you are the woman, and the second one, well, it refers to Andraste, and you know, I hope it would please you. Plus, you know, the flower itself is so beautiful that it was basically just, you know, screaming, "Give me to Leliana!" So here we go, my sweetheart.
Flowers? For me? They smell lovely, and there's something so familiar about them. These were my mother's flowers. She would sprinkle the dry petals amongst her clothes. Oh, they smell just like her. Thank you so much.
Holy mother! That's what I'm talking about, babe! Leliana, so... now let's talk.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
My hair? Well, you know, other than the fact that they remind me about the crow nests. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
It's very nice, and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. One year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Dear Maker!
Yes, you can imagine what she looked like by the end of the evening. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you, like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
Well, we're friends, aren't we? Sure, you can talk to me freely, like, you know, to anybody I would be, you know, a little bit more cold-hearted, but Leliana is just an exception of the rule here. We're friends, aren't we? 'Cause... oh, wait. Nah, number two, I do actually like the way you ramble. I really do. Like, it's not just to please her, I'm just telling the truth.
You see? This is what I mean. You're such a pleasure to talk to. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
And might I speak, do you often enjoy the company of other women?
And what would you do if I said I do? Very much so, in fact.
You know what? I am flattered that you like my company.
There's no one else I'd rather spend time with. Come then, let's get going. If I recall correctly, you have some important earth-shattering business to attend to.
True. But you know, in one go plus 15 to the approval, that's quite a lot. Alrighty. So, to our always hungry Alistair, I just know the something you would love first. Al? Here.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
No problem, man. Okay, let me see all the gifts I have on me. And last time I gave you the statue, you looked quite fond of it. So let me see if you like this demon statue made of the pure onyx.
Is that for me? Really? Wow. Wow.
No problem, dude. Plus 23, eh? So, what's up?
What do you need?
Do you still have
Ask
anything?
away.
Okay, now let's be more serious. Can you teach others to be Templar?
I suppose I could. But I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
You don't think it is important?
Of course I do. It's just... I don't think you necessarily need Templar secrets to defeat the Darkspawn. Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Well, at least he did not disapprove my action. Alrighty. Next on my list, Zevran. I just know exactly what you would like. Here we go.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for?
You know, that's actually my sign of the gratitude, you know? Like, back to what you did in Dalish camp and your initiative with this stump. So yeah, here we go. It's a
I
gratitude.
did not mean to sound ungrateful. It is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not? My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome.
Well, you're welcome.
Do I seem surprised? Perhaps I am. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
Holy smokes! Today is a really good time to improve my relations with everyone, so now let's talk.
Here I am.
Still, we are not quite close to discuss something personal. Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
So, after all this experience in the Dalish forests and their camp, what do you think of them?
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book.
So, was the woodcutter your father?
How should I know? My mother was a whore, as you'll recall. None of the other elven boys in the whorehouse knew their fathers. I was not so unusual. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
Okay, but what does it have to do with Dalish, you know?
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. I had to keep them hidden, of course, as we were not allowed such things. Eventually, they were discovered, and I never saw them again.
Well, I just gave you back these gloves. But what's your opinion about the Dalish in general?
I don't feel anything about them. Oh, we heard about them in the city, even deep in Antiva. I even had the notion once to run off and join them. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on.